One of the things unique about Families Relief is that because we're a charity for families, when a child become orphan, we try to take this orphan child, put with a family. We don't believe in orphanage, because when you grow up with a family, you have got the bonds of love, of sisterhood, brotherhood, love, caring, give you the confidence for life, for future.
Wherever there's anything that goes off, we're there helping the people, the orphans, we're helping them all around the world, people in trouble, the tsunami, everything else that goes on, the disasters, the earthquakes. Alhamdulillah, we get there.
It's like a little family that we have. A little family that sacrifices their time day in, day out to help the poor and needy across the world.
I found that Families Relief is one charity that gives all your donation to where it's needed.
Wherever we see a cause that we cannot really be away from it and we have to help, we do it.
Families Relief is a small charity started by ordinary people, but in its 15 years it has produced extraordinary results. It's been helping in Palestine ever since the organisation started in 1995. They are one of the few charities in the world to have an office in Gaza itself. As far as Families Relief are concerned, when it comes to helping people, there is no politics. They help the poor and needy wherever they are. Families Relief respond to both man-made and natural disasters as they happen. In Albania and Bosnia, they were one of the first charities to get involved with providing relief. In Chechnya, they were one of the only charities to respond to the emergencies of the Chechen crisis. In Chad, Ethiopia, Somalia, and Eritrea, they've been helping to provide safe and accessible sources of water to help keep families and communities together. In Afghanistan and Iraq, they've faced great challenges, having to work in a war zone, yet still succeeding in spite of all the odds. In Sri Lanka and Kashmir, they've created home-building projects to help refugees. 15 years of Families Relief and still helping.
I'm a father of 4. I know how hard it is to feed my children in the morning. As they say, the spoil. You know, I have to physically force that food down them. You know, as a father, I want them to have the best in the morning for the day to come. But then you hear on the other side that these children don't have even the meal, first meal in the morning. How's that day going to be?
You have to understand that in Palestine, that because of scarcity of means, you find families that you have a child, if he goes to school, he or she, if she got breakfast today, it's her turn. Tomorrow, it's not her turn. It should be somebody else within the household that he or she should get breakfast because they don't have enough. So to try about this bakery and try to give some sandwiches that help those children who are studying, this is an extremely important thing to do.
The bakery project was started as a way to do 3 things: provide nutrition, provide work, and also give a sense of empowerment to women. We set it up. We helped some of our people we were sponsoring, some of our widows that we were sponsoring. We trained them up, and we gave them a place to do the bakery. We got the bakery apparatus and equipment, and we provided the bread. Some of the bread we sold, and some of the bread we kind of provided as nutritional supplements to children who need breakfast in the morning. Families Relief has always seen it as a real way to affect the lives of communities and families in particular, that you provide a safe, accessible source of water. So we did have a few projects first in Ethiopia and Somalia We also kind of we built a deep well in Niger. We tried to provide sustainable ways of actually giving healthy, life-sustaining water to these families.
When someone becomes an orphan in a country such as Palestine, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Kashmir, Azad Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir, all the areas in which Families Relief operate, usually speaking, that child is not put into an orphanage. Families Relief don't believe in orphanages as a rule of thumb, as it were. That child is then placed into another family and they are given support through donations in order for that child to be looked after, to be fed, to be clothed, etc. And I think this is a very good concept because there's no price that you can put on the love and care that your parents and guardians give you in the tender stages of your life.
Then there's annually we put all the report in the website, how the money been spent. And if you want something, say for instance, you're sponsoring an orphan, then annually, then I will send you a report of this particular orphan, the picture, how they are doing education, how they are in health-wise. So a clinical picture will be drawn and sent to you about this being an orphan or a family or whatever your project you're sponsoring. We have now start microfinance loan.
That individual borrows the money to make a business project or idea. He gets a good living out of that. And then, he feeds himself and his family with it. And then he kind of contributes to the community at large. When he has enough money, he gives it back for the next family, and the next family, and the next family, and the next family.
You lady, I'll give you 10 chicken. Sell the eggs. You, I'll give you 2 sheep. So I what you call income generation. So you self-reliance for your own dignity, for the pride of your children. Because Families Relief is about empower families.
I do it for humanity, something that I put back into the people that really need it and are less fortunate than us.
The reason I got involved in Families Relief is I'd seen other charities, helps out with other charities and stuff, but Families Relief was one charity that was really focused.
What drives me not only is the good cause that Families Relief is doing and the unique stance the charity takes itself, but it's also the opportunity to be getting close to those orphans and the orphan project and the water project that Families Relief do all over the world.
This is the quality that we've got of these people. Why? Because they've seen, even when we did a little bit, we contributed, we didn't get anything out of it. And usually when we raise 100 pounds, we give it to the people 100 pounds.
In order to keep 100% of the donations going straight to the poor and needy, Families Relief only relies on their charity shops and their clothes banks to sustain the admin costs and the workers. So therefore, we only have limited funds to actually employ workers, which is why we solely rely on volunteers to go out there on our behalf to raise funds and to also promote the charity.
Keep supporting Families Relief. It's your charity. It's there for you. Transparency is there for you. 100% of your donations will go to your specified cause.
If you like what Families Relief does and would like to get involved, call 020 7539 1938 or visit us online at www.familiesrelief.org.uk.